Like I said, you just need to study that website.
Yeah. Hey, Mark, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, Alan, I got you.
Hey, so is tomorrow then the day that the Keith's REI 30X REI is going to be available on Solvaris?
Listen, I was hoping before Thursday of meeting is what Mike is shooting for.
Cool. I got like Daryl's been chomping at the bit. My friend Daryl that got in. Yeah.
It's really going to be exciting.
Yes. Did you already make me? All right, good.
Yes.
All right.
Mark, also, besides just the slides that you have, I have the assignments in my emails that I was going to share. Just how basic and elementary each assignment is as it comes. You know, it's already planned out what you're going to do. It just gives you like a step-by-step piece of the puzzle to get you from A to Z in little bite-sized pieces.
Absolutely excellent. Take whatever time you need, and I'm going to record you, Alan, when right before you're ready to announce, or excuse me, introduce Alan. I'll put the recording up. Well, I want you in there too. No, before you start, I'm gonna put the recording on. I'm just gonna make you co-host so you can do the recording. And then when Alan is finished, Cammy, go ahead and thank everybody, you know, and go ahead and turn the recording off, and then I'll come on and talk a little bit about the opportunity. I want a real clean presentation of just you and Alan, so that we can use it. Okay.
Okay, and Alan, let's try to not talk over each other. We're both in the RV in different rooms, but it's the same room, so we'll try to just turn down your volume when I'm talking. Okay, babe?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Cammie.
Yes.
Coach Trey asked me to send him links to become a specialist or a champion. I'm not sure which one he wants. What link should I send him? Because we
already set him up, Sam. He's already joined.
Oh, he's already in?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
He just called me like 5 minutes ago. I just got off the phone with him.
Okay, fantastic.
Good job.
Just FYI though, Sam, until we get our Solvaris site set up,
yes,
it's therock.com/beyond living.
Okay.
Because that's already set up for $97.
Okay.
Frank, you can use that link as well. And until we get it set up through Solvaris, I'll just throw you, you know, $20 or something, Sam. Just, you know, I'll send you some kind of thank you for it. Okay.
Got it. I can't wait to get him started with Solvaris. That's gonna be so fantastic.
And the champion package, he'll just go to the website, to the Rock website. It's either $97 a month or the $9.97 for the annual.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's doing the annual, so I'll just give you a couple $100 for that too.
Fantastic. Yeah, he's really excited. Had lots of questions, and I'm so glad that he came in the several times that he's been in.
Yeah, I just spent like 10 minutes on the phone with him just now. He's excited.
Yeah, I've known him for about a year from Clubhouse.
Yeah, I think honestly, Sam, inevitably the best way to get him involved is going to be through Solvaris. You're going to get he's going to get a lot more opportunities to make affiliate fees 8 levels deep.
I know, because he's not a realtor, so some of all the other services are just going to be awesome for him.
That'll all be icing on the cake. Yes, exactly.
Here, I'll mute myself.
And we will have the Rock in on the Solvaris site. We are moving our courses into another platform, and then when that's fixed, it'll be on Solvaris. So we got you.
Now we're going to get started here in a minute or so, and I'm going to say hello to everybody. But Cammie, and this is Cammie, the Cammie and Alan show. Okay, so it's going to be so exciting watching him. We'll let Bruce in here, and then we'll get started in just a second.
And Mark, did you want me to introduce the officers before we get started?
Well, I think I do want to hear from Bruce. Bruce, you have anything that you'd like to? We're going to start recording. It's going to be Cammie and Alan, and just maybe you or maybe one other. Do you have something an update, or do you want to share? I just love it when you talk with your enthusiasm, Bruce.
Sure.
Okay. So, Micah, would you just talk a little bit about the structure, the system, and so forth?
Yes, for sure.
Okay, good. And then Bo can talk about real estate a little bit. So Cammie, if you would like, the officers can just take about 30 seconds or a minute each and just share why Silveris. And so it's going to be Bo, Bruce, and Micah, and then you can introduce Alan.
Okay, you got it.
And then after Alan's through talking, go ahead and end the recording, and then introduce me, and I'll just close the meeting.
Okay.
Okay. So I think we can get going if everybody's ready. So if everybody would please mute. I'm going to stay quiet till the end, and this is the Cammie Allen Show.
So I'll wait and start recording when we start to present. So let's start off with our fearless real estate leader. That would be Bo. Bo Wyman, tell us about yourself.
Hey there, Cammie. Thank you, and welcome to the meeting, everybody. I'm in real estate, been in real estate since 1975. I'm in Southwest Washington in a small town called Washougal, Washington. My market's usually the Vancouver, Portland area here in Washington, Oregon. So going well. I'm vice president of the real estate part for Silveris. I'm very excited about that and how we're growing it and how we're planning to have a realtor in basically almost every zip code in the country. I'd love to help everybody do that. Thanks, Cammie.
And Bo now has 14 designations. He is a CCRES. Next up, we have Micah, who makes this system run so smoothly. Micah, please introduce yourself.
Hey, thank you, Cammie, and it's a pleasure to be on board. I've been working very hard with other team members behind the scenes, remodeling the look and feel of the website, and the homepage is next. So if you haven't seen the new area, you can go down to the footer menu or various areas on the homepage, click to join or member info, and you'll quickly find it. So, but we're working hard. We've got a lot of really, really great things coming.
Yes, we do, Micah. Thank you for that. And Bruce is our comic relief. And we just love Bruce. Bruce, tell us all about the senior solution aspect.
You know, I'm really glad that you mentioned the whole comic relief thing, because I was driving home as fast as I could without exceeding the speed limit. All right. And I did not realize that I was going to be part of the Camilla show. So this is awesome. I'm very excited. And, you know, there's just a lot of stuff going on right now. And I'm Bruce Davis in Erie, Pennsylvania, Vice President of the Insurance Division. And boy, I'll tell you what, man, it's happening. And I just did 2 senior shows today. And I was talking about some Medicare. And while I was there, I just said, hey, there's these flyers. If you want to take them, go ahead. And afterwards, I had people come up and they're like, this is unbelievable. They're like, how do I take advantage of this? How do I become part of this? So it's happening. And my assistant, Nicole, was really hoping to be on the call tonight. But unfortunately, I have obviously given her way too much to do. So she's working with people. She's reached out to some of you. She'll be reaching out to more. So we're at the point now where I've had to bring on a couple of people. Connie, who some of you have met, Nicole, who's been on for a little while, but that's where we're at. This is growing and expanding just at an unbelievable rate. So I'm so happy to be part of this. and everything that you all are going to talk about tonight. So it's really great to be here with everybody.
Thank you, Bruce. We love Bruce's solution. For those of you who aren't familiar with it, go onto the website and learn about the different options here. It's for people who are here with us. This isn't just about real estate or charitable real estate or donating real estate. There's all kinds of fun solutions, and Bruce's is a perfect complement. Let me get us on record.
Recording in progress.
So my name is Cammie Baker. I am the Vice President of Charitable Real Estate Divisions. I think I'm just going to plant my flag right there because we are creating divisions all over the country that include real estate professionals, financial professionals, nonprofits, nonprofit fundraisers, etc., who are wanting to bring solutions to the nonprofit world and the real estate world in lots of different ways. I'm going to be introducing Alan in just a moment because the Real Agents of Change have only been donations of real estate for the first 2.5 years of our existence. But now we've added some other ways that nonprofits can benefit from real estate and that you can too. Imagine being able to help people that are in a distressed situation. Maybe they're behind on their mortgage payments. What about the investors who would like to actually make more money and not have to manage their own property? And when they're making more money, they can actually give to the nonprofit, and we have referral fees on a monthly basis for those investors that are brought to the table. And one thing I want to throw in, I haven't even talked to Mark about this yet, but I'm going to throw it out there because we all know people that own real estate offices, people that own title companies, people that own mortgage companies. And right now, people are going to start, they're either going to start getting scared and not want to go through another crash and they're going to want out, or they're smelling the blood in the water and they're ready to start acquiring offices and locations. So another benefit of the Charitable Real Estate Division is we have partnered with a mergers and acquisition company that can help those three industries, real estate, mortgage, and title only, to buy or sell. And there's literally a $20,000 finder's fee around this. We'll explain to you how it works as we move forward. But 2% of the sales price. So if the mortgage company sells for $1 million, 2% finder fee for you. So all kinds of solutions that we're bringing to the table in all industries. And without further ado, I want to hand it over to the VP of the Real Agents of Change. Alan has really taken on Keith Eichley's program with Next Gen and Beyond Living. He has been studying the program and has become a really good student of that program. And so we've got a slideshow to teach you how Next Gen and Beyond Living works. And there's no one better to teach you about it than the person who has been in the trenches with it for the last few weeks. So Alan, my love, my fiance, the VP of my company, please feel free to take over and teach us your wisdom.
Thank you. I just got schooled on how to do an introduction. So my name is Alan Biles. I am the Vice President of the Real Agents of Change, and I'm the one with Cammie and Solveris. That's a joke from Mark and Bo. So when so just a little bit about my background. I've had decades of work with in sales, branding, marketing with Fortune 500 companies, Fortune 10 companies, and have a lot of I've seen a lot of sales jobs, sales opportunities, network marketing opportunities besides this one. And just in the last month, right before my birthday, Keith Eichley reached out to Cammie because he has a new product that he's bringing out with Beyond Living, and he had some ideas for his business to marry up with what Cammie's built, and it's actually blossomed into a lot more. And one of the things is that he gave us the opportunity to participate in his 30X REI program, the 30X REI challenge. And so far, what I want to give is perspective from like anybody who has no experience in the real estate market, no experience as a real estate agent, sales, any of it. Just not at all as a regular person coming off the street. Now, let me go share my screen so we can just have some visual aid here.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Can you hear me? Hey, Sophie.
Okay.
Oh, hi. Can you hear me?
I hear
So
you.
Solveris is bringing a new solution with
I don't know what's
Keith's
going on.
next
Is
gen
this a
REI.
recorded session?
And
No,
the
there's
statement
somebody
right here
speaking live.
is so accurate. It will
Oh,
enable you to
sorry.
create a passive
It's okay.
generational wealth. And it does so through real estate investments. The ultimate at the cream of the crop, what Keith wants to do eventually is move into a model where we're doing a lot of what are called the Beyond Living Homes. And what Beyond Living Homes do is help people that would otherwise be homeless or in very bad situations.
Yes.
Typically, they're helping veterans, underprivileged
They
adults,
can't hear me,
not
right?
limited
It's just
to,
you.
No, they can't hear you.
including other communities in need, like victims of
Can't.
domestic violence,
No,
trafficking,
they cannot hear you.
financial loss.
Okay. Yeah.
But
I'm
it doesn't
not in
end there,
real estate
so
anymore, I'm going to leave the room.
Really, he has
Actually,
we can consider
it's
four
more than just
platforms,
real estate.
whether it
We
be a
have
flip,
some,
a long-term
there's some
rental,
really cool
a short-term
tools that we're
rental,
using
or a Beyond Living Home. And
to
I would just categorize
help
those
nonprofits
simply now,
and homeless.
because you're going to hear a lot about
You
that.
might want to listen
But
listen
any one
in.
of
It's more
these
than
is
just
gonna
real estate. This
Be
is
some type
actually an amazing
of
opportunity
income,
to get in at the
whether it
ground
be
level.
passive, which is mostly the product. What they're looking for is to build a passive residual income. Now, you don't need to be
You know what?
a
I'll
realtor
share.
or
I'm
or even
recording
in
this.
real
I'll
estate
share it
to
with
learn this,
you
and
after this is
I'm
all
the
done.
actual proof in the pudding in that one.
Thanks, Sam.
Thanks
So
for coming
basically,
in, Sophie.
his background,
Thank
Keith
you.
Blakely, Spike Lee, is how Cammie taught me. He has 20 years in innovation marketing and real estate. And when I say innovation, this guy thinks outside the box. I mean, he is a creative, genius. He left the corporate world in around 2000, start a marketing company, and his marketing company was the number one marketing company for real estate within 18 months. And then in 2005, he sold basically a whole suite of companies and launched a marketing company called Mosaic, where they do training, software marketing, a lot around social media. He's done dozens of events. He's spoken at, I think, was it Harvard, right? Was that right, Cammie? I think it was Harvard, about his next gen real estate investing models because of their uniqueness of them. And in 2020, this is when he added the Agile Group and the Beyond Living model, which is what we're really excited about. This is actually how we integrate so well with him because of the Beyond Living model. The next gen part was sort of like his for-profit, predecessor of it, where it all came from. So how you earn, basically, it's really simple. We turn homes into higher income producing assets and share the revenue with the owners. And that's basically the pitch in a nutshell. You basically are going to find homes that fit specific criteria and then offer them to be able to earn more money as we partner with them. And there's a super simple step-by-step series of assignments that he sends out that'll teach you in little bite-sized pieces how you get from the very beginning when you start searching for homes to the very end when you set an appointment with what they call a facilitator. They have simple tools that they've already created that are already in place, and it's so easy to just plug right in and start using them. And then when they do partner with a homeowner, or when they do create an investment opportunity, when they got a good deal, on average, you'll get between 33 and 50% of the profit. That could be anywhere from $250 to $350, but that's a residual monthly income that you'll add every time that one of these is, I guess you would say, one of these investment properties is closed. And this just repeats that. On average, $200 to $300 a month per transaction. So it's a really simple, direct way that you can start adding revenue streams right away without being a real estate investor, without having money out of pocket, without having a real estate license at all. And then the social impact side. So this is really the most interesting part because of the Beyond Living model. Now, one of our core higher income producing models is Beyond Living. This is, I would say, the if you could do everyone, Beyond Living probably would be the first choice for everyone. What they do is they take the concepts of shared housing and instead of just providing a place for people to live, it gives people a place to live and learn and work. They have to be part of what's called the Integrated Housing and Vocational Training Program to be involved in it. So these people that would otherwise be homeless have a place to live. They have someone to train them on to becoming productive in the community, and they also get a job so that they can make an income while they're there. So on the social impact side, what they do is they focus on the homeless, underprivileged young adults between 18 and 26, people that are aging out of foster care. And, you know, Keith says this study all the time. I've heard him say it dozens of times that 20% of those that age out of foster care are incarcerated, and 70% of those incarcerated within 2 years. So that's a really tough statistic. So this model is applicable also in other communities in need, like veterans, victims of domestic violence, trafficking, financial loss. You know, you're going to hear a lot about people that are going to be, you know, in distress, whether they can be potentially falling behind on their mortgage or you know, potentially losing their equity in their mortgage altogether. This could be a solution for people just like that. So who is our audience? Who do you want to be talking to about this? Well, on the you know, the sellers of homes that aren't selling, basically they give you a specific 3 things to look for in the home. If it's a stale lead, if a stale listing, so the home's been on the market for 60 or more days, that it's empty, that it's vacant, so that, you know, it's not producing anything. It's not, there's no value to that home right now. The owner's just, you know, supporting it. And then the third thing is that there's a price reduction. So if the home's been on the market a while, it's been reduced in price and it's empty, it's called the hat trick. And that would be like the best series of circumstances you could find in a home for this model. People that want to start expanding their real estate investing are perfect models for this. Like if you want to, you know, if you talk to people that they talk to you about their own real estate investing, well, this could be an option for them to start investing through Keith's program. And from what it seems to be, it's like, it's about the most airtight one I've ever seen. Now, existing investors who want to earn more with less effort will also be good for you to choose to talk to for this, because these people are, you know, a lot of times not only investing in the properties, but they're also doing all the work to maintenance them. His program actually would take them out of that maintenance role in their own properties, but they would still make profit from it. Now, when they're in the Beyond Living vocational program, there's basically 3 tracks for them to follow. We're talking about people that are the tenants, for lack of a better word. They're not actually tenants, but I'm just going to use that word for this. Transportation and logistics through their next gen transport. Keith's got like a program started that he's developing right now where he's buying a fleet of vehicles basically, and they're going to use them in cities for a lot of different things, whether it be courier service, consumer services for like commuting and that type of thing. They have the real estate investing side through next gen REI. The people that are actually living in these homes can still be learning how to do real estate investing, or they can be learning parts of the marketing through their Mosaic sponsored marketing, the internet marketing track. So any one of these 3 things, as a Beyond Living resident, you could be learning any one of these things, any one of these 3 tracks, as well as have an outside job being employed. They all offer some type of employment opportunity, and then more training as participants are qualified to work in the selected track, plus the ability to launch their own business later. So the social impact is multiplied. And if you think about it like this, if you get people that are homeless now, and then they're on the street and they're taking money from the government, and then all of a sudden now they're in a home, right? They're not on the street anymore. They're working and earning money. Now they have a positive cash flow in their life. And to live and work in a community, you're going to need to support your life, whether it be, through food or toiletries or whatever, buying clothes. You're going to invest money back into those communities. So over time, the social impact gets multiplied, not just by the people directly that are going to be benefiting, but by the communities that they're in. Now, Keith's program has exclusive programs to bring the nonprofits in with these real estate investing models, so that the nonprofit can actually refer straight through this program. And instead of getting like a donation, a direct donation for a piece of property, let's say, hey, someone may want to give a home, but then there might be someone who has a home that they might want to share their real estate investment money with a specific nonprofit. And Keith is probably the best one to go into all that once it becomes more available on the website. So as far as the 30X Next Gen Challenge, I've seen the price on Keith's Grow Vertical program on his website for $25,000. And that's, we did, Cammie and I, when we first met, he invited us to join online on Zoom, one of his in-person classes. And in that class, he had, I don't know, about half a dozen to a dozen people who paid the $25,000 to be involved in this. So through Solveris, you have access for $195. Talk about a price drop. So on his website, it's $1,500. Directly, he has been offering it for as little as $500, but through Solveris, you can actually access this now for a one-time $195 investment, and that's for life. Along with that, you get advanced marketing strategies, entrepreneurship training, tax strategies, asset protection, and a lot more. And they have 3 classes where he meets with people in the program, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at different times, and has basically an open house discussion and talks about everything that is going on in and around this world. And I just want to share one more thing. This is my inbox in my mail, and these are the assignments that originally came. So we got the first assignment. Be sure to check your email, log into the 30X portal on the home screen, and then it says to watch a video and find 5 properties on Zillow. And he talks through the video, explains how to find 5 properties. Oh my God, this was so easy. It was like not even a 10-minute assignment. The second one was basically similar. Find 5 more properties, enter basically why you think the properties might be a good investment. So there's a system that they have where you log in all your information and tracks every single address that gets put in there with notes and all the pertinent information. And you're just basically transferring that information into this, I guess for lack of a better word, it's a what do you call it, Cammie? What's that term for one of those CRM system? Thank you. It's a CRM. The third assignment was basically find 5 more. So you should have about 15 properties listed. And then it talks about filtering them out and then putting a red flag on them. It's just so basic and simple. You don't have to be a professional real estate investor or, you don't have to have any information about it all. He does all the training for you. It's all set up. Now, Doug May is on this call right now. Doug, I want to just take a second here. Doug's been involved with Keith's REI program now probably for a lot longer than me. You have anything you can add to this, Doug?
Yeah, I apologize, Alan, that I am in my car right now listening, But I go back with probably 4 years now with Keith. So I've seen from the grassroots, and I actually was a part of how everything got built. And I guess I can call myself a guinea pig back in those days, as he was testing and he was building this thing. And you nailed it. It's just that some of the complexities that we encountered at the very beginning stages, a few years back, that he's made it so simple and so streamlined, and it's you did a wonderful job explaining how the simplicity of what he's created and the fine properties and the logic behind what makes a good property and what makes a maybe not a good deal type of thing. And has he explained that in the videos that you've gone through?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So those are the things. It's not so much just like, oh yeah, just go out to Zillow and just start putting in properties. It's actually learning, and that's what the 3 days or the 3 calls a week are about. We'll put properties in there, and he'll explain what makes that a good property, maybe a potential property, and that's what the weekly calls are all about right there. And so there's a lot of hands-on. Excuse me. That the big thing that what Keith is from any other guru in the investing business, that's a huge, big difference. Is you just explained it, where that Keith is very hands-on. He's an educator, and he stays with he'll educate you on exactly on how to find what's a good deal and not how to pass on deals very quickly. So
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that, Doug.
Yeah, I can pass. Yeah, so that's about what I can pass on.
Yeah, I think it's just amazing because what we represent as a network marketing company that provides solutions, this is going to be one of those solutions that comes to the table that you don't have to worry about, like, hey, I can't really approach just everybody for what we do, what Cammie and I do. That we can, but we're going to get much greater return on our investment if we speak to real estate agents or if we speak to nonprofits. Same thing with Bruce. If Bruce isn't talking to specifics, people in the industry of insurance, talking about what we can provide as an insurance solution for them to provide it, he's not going to get as much return on investment. But with this, with what Keith's REI program provides, is a solution that anybody from any walk, from anywhere, can become a part of and actually get a great return on their time investment through Solvaris. So that is a unique and powerful place to be, and to have him as a solution here. I think it's going to be a key asset for us.
Well, Alan, what a fabulous presentation. It makes my heart.
Oh, they can't hear you, babe.
Sorry, I turned off my iPhone.
We still can't hear a thing. Can't hear you either, Alan.
Yeah, no, I'm muted. I'm talking to her.
Oh, there you are. Okay.
Anyway, so Yeah, she just was saying that she was just wrapping it up for me, basically. Is there anybody has any questions about this? Because like, yeah, okay.
Well, I think I'll jump in here, you guys. Thank you so much. Alan, what a contribution to the team. Thank you. Cammie, as always, just so sharp and spot on. I want to kind of tie this in so that everybody realizes if they're not in the nonprofit or the real estate industry, this is still a home for you, because this is just one of our solutions. I'm going to share my screen briefly and just take a couple of minutes here. Bo, put your thumb up if you can see my screen. Okay, and then everybody, if you please mute, I'd appreciate it. Okay, so I formed this company a few years ago just with real estate in mind, and it quickly evolved, and Bill and I started bringing in vendors and different solutions. Like up at the top there, health perks. We have negotiated the most incredible deal for our members and the benefits they get. They save $500 here, they save $1,000 there with telemedicine and dental and vision. The prospecting, we provide all our members with criteria targeted prospects that you set the criteria. You can use it for your existing business, or you can use it to build your Solaris business, or you can use it to find nonprofits. You can use it to find people that have investment homes. This is a key for everybody that we provide. And I've known Justin, who owns that company, for several years. He has 50,000 subscribers, and he's partnering with us. The Business Academy, Dusty saw his TED Talk is on our website, and we offer tremendous training there. I'm not going to go through every one, but it's what we have, what we put together, and Keith is just part of it. Keith is just one of our solutions that will be on the website before the Thursday night meeting. But what I also want to talk about, so it's just a variety of solutions. There's something for everybody within our organization. And there's no barrier of entry. It's less than a few $100 tax write-off to join. And we have actually the best compensation plan. I've been in this for 25 years as a national trainer and speaker, and I've never seen anything like this. We have brought the best of all worlds together. And I'm just going to show you one thing here real quick, and that is, right now we have a unit level where you go as wide as you want and 12 levels deep. And they can create some really big income doing that. But we're now introducing also the matrix. The matrix, you can only have 3 in your front line. Well, let's look at Bill right there. Here's, I'll make it a little larger so you can see it. So you only have 3 in your front line. So what that means is, let's say Bill sponsors Mary, and but Mary didn't sponsor Steve and her front line. Bill did. Well, when Steve joined and bought the business package for access to our solutions, Mary made a commission. And let's say underneath Mary, Rick. Well, Rick wasn't brought in by Mary or Bill. It was somebody up above Bill. So this is an environment where there's spillover. We call it spillage, where everybody, even when they pay their monthly fee of $19.95, everybody is going to be earning money from this program. So we have check matching bonuses, the comp plan. You should check it out on the website. I am so passionate about this, and I am so excited because I've taken, the only reason you can't see my face right now is because I'm in a kind of a secluded area where the internet's not that good. But anyway, the team that we have, all 10 officers are owners in the company. We're all invested. We're committed. We have a system that is flawless. And you're actually, I know you hear this cliche, but you are in the right place at the right time. Because we're going to have the official launch in January. And we're just laying the foundation right now. We're paying tremendous commissions right now. So I encourage everybody to not read about us in a couple of years, because the company is debt-free, we're well capitalized, and we have the machine to run it all in place. We're not trying to fly a plane while we're building it. So with all of those ingredients, you look at them all, and we're all faith-based, we're all family people, and you don't have to over-intellectualize it to think whether you want to be part of this program. You'll know in your heart that this is right for you. It's the people. And that's where we're just so fortunate and so blessed. And with that, I'm going to say thank you all for joining the meeting. If you have any questions, we can go ahead. I'm going to end the recording here.
Recording stopped.
All right, you guys, thank you. Does anybody, one more thing about the thing with Alan. Let me simplify one thing for you guys. this was when I was negotiating my deal with Key, doing all the heavy lifting. If we're going to have all this on the website for hopefully by Thursday, the next meeting. And since I mentioned that, I'll tell you, next Thursday night, you're going to want to come and listen to Dusty Staub. He is just fabulous. But and that's the TED Talk gentleman and the author. But we've tied this together to make it really simple. That is a one sentence where you can just mention to somebody, would you, if you have an income property and it's yes, would you be interested in having us generate more income for you from that property? And they all say yes. Yeah, give me more information. All you do is turn it over to Keith. Keith does the heavy lifting, and so don't think you have to memorize 20 slides or have the knowledge that Alan has to get started with that solution that we offer. With that, because I'm losing my voice, I'm going to ask if anybody has any questions. I'd love to answer them.
Carol has her hand up.
You bet.
Unmute yourself, Carol.
I did. Okay. So we're already investors doing exactly what you're saying, not so much about convincing people that they can get more income with doing the shared income. But we do have a boarding house that we're doing that with. And so what we're looking for is when we find something big, to be able to partner with somebody. So that's very exciting. So I wanted to understand how that really works, because I didn't understand what the making 200 to 300 a month, how that worked.
Well, yeah, that's quite a bit different than actually acquiring the real estate. And Keith has access to about $100 million. Bobby, our finance guy on the line, $300 million. So when you're ready to partner with people, Carol, soon it might be a good idea for you and I to do a three-way call with Keith and have him get to know you a little bit.
And my husband too, because he's the one that's doing and he's in Washington. And so
Okay.
he's doing properties in Washington and Oregon.
Perfect. Then let's have a meeting with Keith.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
And we can train people how to do that and how to find houses. We've been doing it for years.
Okay.
And you know, I've been a realtor since I was 21 and I'm 70 in the Portland area. So,
And you-
right. Okay. So my other question is about finding realtors. Why just one realtor in each zip code? That doesn't matter how many. Can't it be? I mean, you can't saturate it. If everyone's willing to take a discount, why would they all want it?
No, it's not exclusive or limited to one. Bo just says that. That's what we want to accomplish.
That's how much we want to spread out.
Yeah.
You want to spread out to every state. You want us
We want to be
in every state.
Wherever there's a market, that's where we want to be.
Right. So my question is, okay, so how would you approach the realtor? What would you say to them to offer them this opportunity and say, and if you're a part of it, then you are taking how much of a cut are they going to be taking in their commission?
Sure. Yeah, I'll take that one. So in approaching a realtor, I would just say, we have a program that allows you to capture future market share. And regardless of interest rates or trends or what the market is currently like, establishing a bank of business. And through our Connector Pledge, we do that. So I'd like to have you watch a short video on the website and let me introduce you to our real estate expert. So don't try, for people that aren't in real estate, they don't need to try to, they really can't talk to the realtor. All they can
No, but
do
I
is
am
say,
a realtor and a broker, and I can talk to their language. So
Right,
if I were talking to them, what
Sure.
would I say?
Well, and Carol, not every transaction is going to be discounted on their commission. If they get involved with Cammie's program with us, they're getting full commissions on the charitable gifting of real estate. They're getting the full 6%.
Okay. And then I had another question about that. Oh, okay. So with our investor, I guess I'm gonna ask, because the one that we find the properties and he's got the money, but there are times when we want, find a bigger property than he wants to deal with. But we're about to put a house on the market, and I'm trying to convince my husband that we should bring our investor into here as Silveris and get his realtor, who's going to put the property on the market for us, because we're splitting the deal, and that she should be a part of this. And so, how do you want to work?
Yeah.
I think that would be brilliant.
Yeah, I know what we need to do here, Carol Sue. We need to schedule a time that you and Bo and I don't think we need to take everybody's time for this right now. If you'd like to text me a time tomorrow, Bo and I will get on a call with you and maybe even introduce, bring Keith in. So let's get into the real details here with just the three of us.
Well, I would like to bring Robin in since he's the one that's doing it. I'm in
Of
Belize.
course.
I'm not
Whoever you'd
doing
like. Yeah, whoever you'd like to have on.
I'm just a spokesperson because he's getting a room ready for a tenant.
Okay.
But yeah, he should be part of this. I would like to bring Mark into it, our investor.
So
okay.
You said
I might call you instead of text you. But I'll get to you.
Yeah, call me tomorrow. We'll do it anytime you want. We'll be available.
Okay, great. Hey, thank you. Sorry to take up everybody's time.
No.
And I'm sorry that I was busy. I was trying to get something plugged in so I could have a better speaker. I just wanted.
I just love your energy. It's beautiful.
Okay, thank you.
So everybody, does anybody have anything else they'd like to share or ask a question?
Just for a minute. Just for a minute, Mark,
Yes, please.
if you don't mind. I've seen this develop or evolve or whatever through the last few years. And I can tell you it is amazingly pick the fruit off the tree, for God's sakes. I mean, it's so simple and yet so complex that it's a gift, for almost any industry. And I'm focused on the charitable and real estate and all this, but even the insurance thing, Bruce, it's coming up, and he's busy right now until this December 7th deadline for whatever reason. But anyway, all of us, I think, are kind of tuned in to what's going on, and it's pretty marvelous. So I'm looking forward to the future.
Thank you, Frank. And I'm going to close with this. There is no other opportunity like this. There is no group of focused individuals that you would be proud to be part of. And access to the owners is, as you can tell, incredible. So this is a win-win for everybody. So let's buckle down, invite some people for Thursday night, and let's have fun with this. That's the most important thing. If you're not having fun, it's just not worth it. And I just love it. All right, you guys, I'll see you Thursday night. Thank you all for taking the time to be here. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you so much for coming to learn about Solaris. Thursday night, as you see on the bottom of my screen, Thursday evening at would be 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. East Coast, it would be 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Go to samsilversolutions.com, samsilversolutions.com. Thank you so much for coming and joining us, and we will talk to you soon. Make it a great evening, morning, afternoon. Bye for now.